to Our Daily Chews, your go-to podcast for all things nutrition. I'm Lynn Clayton, a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and your host. I help you sort fact from fiction with a research-based and common sense approach to nutrition science. Today's episode is all about the sneaky relationship between hormones and mood. You know, those moments when your mood swings faster than a squirrel on caffeine. Yes, we're diving deep into that today. So, whether you've experienced PMS or just had a day where your brain feels foggy, we'll talk about how your diet can help stabilize your mood. We're going to learn about the connection between our food and our hormones. Let's kick things off with a little hormones refresher. Think of hormones as tiny messengers sprinting around your body delivering very important instructions. They tell your body how to feel, when to sleep, what to crave, yep, like chocolate, and whether to fight or flee from danger or just your stressful day. But when these tiny guys get off track, they can mess with your mood big time. Ever felt like bursting into tears at a puppy commercial? Yep, blame it on the hormones. And there are lots of different hormones that regulate different things. And those can lead to mood disruptions. Think about anxiety, depression, and PMS symptoms. Anxiety is where your cortisol, or your body's stress hormone, can go haywire. Imagine a fire alarm that keeps going off even when there's no smoke. That's cortisol in overdrive. And depression. Serotonin, your feel good hormone, plays a major role in this. When serotonin levels dip, your mood can take a nosedive too. In PMS, right before your period, estrogen and progesterone take a roller coaster plunge. This is why 1 minute you're fine and the next you're teary eyed over spilled milk. Literally. So, what's nutrition got to do with all of this? Oh, just everything. So, how about that food mood connection? Well, here's the scoop. What you eat directly affects your hormones and, by extension, your mental health. Think of your diet as the fuel for your body's hormone factory. If you feed it high quality ingredients, your factory runs smoothly, keeping mood swings in check. But if you fill it with junk, well, let's just say things can get off pretty fast. So, what do we feed our bodies and our brain to support our mood? Well, the first one is omega 3s. These are fatty acids that are required by the body. Omega 3 fatty acids are like the VIPs of the brain. These healthy fats, found in foods like salmon, chia seeds, and walnuts, help boost serotonin production, which can improve mood and reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. Complex carbohydrates are also serotonin boosters. Ever noticed how carbs make you feel good? That's not just in your head, it's biology. Eating complex carbs like whole grains, beans, and sweet potatoes helps your brain produce serotonin. It's like giving your brain a cozy blanket when things get chilly. Just don't overdo it with the simple carbs, things like white bread, sugary snacks, and sweetened beverages. These carbs spike blood sugar, resulting in a sugar crash later, which can send your mood on a downward spiral. And we can't forget about protein. Protein is the building blocks of happy hormones. Protein isn't just for muscles, it's crucial for producing neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which regulate our mood. Think things like eggs, lean chicken, Greek yogurt, and legumes. When you don't get enough protein, it's like your brain is trying to build a house without any bricks. It just doesn't work. And last is magnesium. This unsung hero is known for calming the nervous system, reducing anxiety, and helping you get better sleep. It's like a gentle lullaby for your brain. Foods rich in magnesium include dark leafy greens like spinach, nuts like almonds, seeds like pumpkin seeds, and even dark chocolate. So, yes, your chocolate craving might have a purpose after all. But be sure to select dark chocolate. The darker the better, at least 70% cocoa or higher. Skip the milk chocolate or white chocolate. Your brain needs the real stuff, lower in sugar and packed with antioxidants and magnesium. Here's the kicker. When your hormones are out of whack, it's not just your mood that suffers. Your nutritional needs change too. For example, during PMS, cravings for carbs and sugar may go through the roof. Instead of reaching for the nearest candy bar, opt for healthier carbs like whole grains or sweet potatoes to keep your blood sugar steady. And if you're under stress, the stress response itself can deplete you of some essential nutrients, making it harder to regulate things like hormones. And here's a professional tip for you. If you're feeling overwhelmed by mood swings or anxiety, try eating small, balanced meals throughout the day. This helps regulate blood sugar levels and keeps hormones like insulin and cortisol in check. It's like putting out small fires before they become wildfires. Oh, and we can't forget to talk about the two mood troublemakers, caffeine and sugar. These two are like that friend who seems fun at the start of the party but leaves a mess for you to clean up afterward. Caffeine can ramp up anxiety by increasing cortisol levels. If you're prone to anxiety or jitteriness, you might want to swap your third cup of coffee for herbal tea or water with a twist of lemon. Sugar, on the other hand, gives you a quick dopamine hit. Hello, energy boost. But it doesn't last. Once the sugar high wears off, you're left feeling more tired and cranky than before. Let's get practical. What should be on your grocery list to support your hormones and mental health? One is fish. Salmon or tuna or other fatty fish are high in omega 3 fatty acids, which are great for brain health. Second is leafy greens, things like spinach or kale for plenty of magnesium. Whole grains like quinoa, oats, and brown rice are good for steady serotonin production. Protein rich foods like eggs, beans, and chicken are good for neurotransmitter support. We also have nuts and seeds, things like walnuts, chia, flax, or pumpkin seeds for our healthy fats and also some magnesium. Berries are great for antioxidants and it helps reduce inflammation. And we can't forget about our fermented foods like yogurt or sauerkraut for gut health because your gut and your brain are BFFs. Remember that your hormones and your mood are like dance partners. When they're in sync, life flows smoothly. When they're out of step, things can get rocky. But the good news is that your diet can help them find their rhythm again. By incorporating hormone balancing foods into your meals, you can reduce anxiety, ease depression, and tame those wild mood swings. So give your body a little extra love with some good nutrition. Thanks for joining me on Our Daily Chews. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and share with a friend. Tune in next week for more bite sized nutrition tidbits for health and happiness. This podcast is sponsored by Clayton Nutrition, a private medical nutrition therapy practice offering telehealth services for those needing nutrition therapy to prevent, treat, or manage chronic health issues. Whether it's diabetes, cardiovascular concerns, food allergies, digestive issues, or weight management, we focus on good nutrition for better health. Check out my resources, blog articles, and one-to-one nutrition services at claytonnutrition.com. This podcast is for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace the advice of your healthcare professional. I recommend you seek help from a trained professional who can work with you in your specific situation.